Okay, so yesterday we did a very small example on building the VPC, right? So let me open my text editor, which is Atom. Okay, so yesterday we did this, right? So main.tf. So we did this. So wherein we created the resource VPC with the CIDR and also AWS subnet. Okay, so now today we are going to do some extra steps. Okay, right. So what you can do, every time you can delete this, because this keeps on taking space in your local machine. So every time you are creating a new Terraform file, you can delete this .terraform file and everything. Okay, so that you can, it will start creating from scratch. Okay, so you can delete. So I am deleting. Okay, because we already created, right? Okay, so you can create these files, not required. Okay, so now let us go to the little more advanced things. Okay, for example, we are going to build. Okay, yeah, so today we are going to discuss on the modules. Okay, now Terraform has various modules. Okay, like VPC modules. Okay, EC2 module. Okay, so there are separate modules. If I go to the module section, you will find a lot of modules are there. Okay, so there is security group, IAM. So after this we are going to do with IAM, then we will do the IAM. Okay, introduction manually we will do first, and then we will do it in a Terraform, because this tool is very important nowadays, and all are asking this tool. Okay, if you want to get hired, you should be familiar with this tool. Okay, now see here. Now look at the syntax. This is very clear. This is a key and value. This is a AWS, and source, it is saying module. You have to pick the Terraform AWS module, VPC AWS. Okay, now name I am giving as my VPC. Obviously we can change that. Okay, and also I am mentioning the availability zone here. Okay, see, we need not remember everything. For everything there is a resource readily available. You should understand when and where to use it. That's it. Okay, so there is, and for this coding also, as I told in the first class, no coding also required. Okay, so now let us do this. Okay, now in the availability zone it will create 1A 1B. We are not going to use 1C in our case, because ours is a free tier account, so it doesn't matter whether we use 1C or not. Okay, and now this respective subnets will be created in 1A 1B and 1C as per this syntax. Okay, and public subnets will be this. Okay, so like this, everything will be created in a single command. Okay, now enable NAT gateway, true. Enable VPN gateway, true. So if you need a VPN gateway, you can make it true, or else make it false, or you can skip it. Okay, isn't it? Now you also need a elastic IP to the NAT gateway. Okay, so you can do this. So module VPC, again same thing, and then enable NAT gateway true, single NAT gateway false, and then reuse NAT IP is true. Means if you create a new NAT gateway, and delete the old one, the IP will be rotated. Okay, got it? And see, this is a variable declared inside the syntax here. See here, external underscore NAT IP IDs. So what it will do, AWS underscore AP.NAT, whatever the ID is there, it will be automatically assigned to the NAT gateway. See here, okay, IP is specified here as a input to the module. So it will take as a input to the module. Okay. Now, so let us create this. Okay. Now I will just going to copy this. Okay. And open your text editor. So we are not going to do this. So we are going to paste this. Okay. Now be careful with the spellings. Okay. Module VPC source name you can change it obviously. So you can name it as prod VPC. Okay. CADR you can change it of course. So 10 to 100. Okay. But when you change here, you should always make sure that you change here also. Okay. Is it not? You can create for 3 availability zone at one go, or I don't want to, use the third availability zone. I'm going to just delete this one so that you understand. Okay.
So can you little bit zoom your screen?
Zoom, let me just, yeah, yeah. Is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it visible now? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So VPN gateway we don't require now. So I will remove it. Okay. And tags you can name it as Terraform is equal to true and environment dev. Okay. And name we have already provided here. So we need not mention again. Okay. So you can. So once you are done, just press Ctrl S. It will get saved. Okay. Now again, if I go to the just a minute. Okay, I need to go to the first CD Terraform project. So CD VPC dash demo. Okay, so this is my file. Okay, now always check the syntax. Okay, by what command we need to check? FMT. Okay, hyphen check. Okay, Terraform spelling you should remember. Okay, it says there is some issue, so you need to check what and all it has done. So just to make it more readable, it is doing like this. See what it has done, it will show you. Okay, it is providing the white spaces here. That's it, nothing else. Now what is the next command? So Terraform plan model okay, yes, I need to init. So always, because I deleted the .terraform folder, right? So you need to install. So you need to install. So for your new file, it will install what are all the package it requires. Okay. Yes. So now if you see, it would have created a log file and a .terraform folder which is required for the resource creation. Okay, then once you're done, you have to enter Terraform plan. It will tell you what and all it will do. Okay, this will take some time. Yeah, so as you can see, name prod VPC Terraform is true, tags everything it is creating. Okay, did I change the subnet? 1 second. Wait, so it will fail actually. I forgot to change the subnet in the subnet for subnet. See here, so it will fail. See here. So what we have to do? You need to change here. You're getting it. So 10 200 you need to change. Okay, and then Control S. Isn't it? So we should change this. Otherwise, it will fail. All right. Now again, you do Terraform plan. Okay. So now let us see plan 20 to add. So it will add 20 things into our AWS account. So now let me log into AWS account. Okay. Parallelly. Okay. Fine. So let us go to the VPC section. So we have only 4 VPC. Okay. So we are from this code we are going to add one more VPC with subnets and NAT gateway. Okay. So Terraform. What is the command, guys? Apply. Okay. So you should. So interview they may ask you anything. Okay. Now it will ask for you the confirmation, and you have to press yes. See, it is creating the NAT gateway. Everything it will create. Invalid parameter. Oh, okay. I have just a minute. So that's all the mistake. So mine is US East 1. So okay, so you should be careful. So that is why it failed actually. Okay. So again you apply. Now this issue will be gone. Okay. What is this? Eh? I saved, right? I saved or not? Okay, it has not got saved. Now it. What is this? Invalid availability zone. US East 1A, US East 1B. Error creating EC to submit invalid parameter. अरे यार, where I have given EU? US East, okay, and then press Control yes, then so now it is working fine. So whatever the issue was there, I have fixed it in the code. Now if you refresh, it would have created the prod VPC, and if you go to the subnets, it would have created, see, prod VPC private US East 1A, see, right? So private, public, everything it has taken. Clear? And if you see on the NAT gateway, it would have, see, clear? Any doubts so far?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, okay, now suppose, okay, now we can also mention version in our code file, okay. We need at least, now what is the meaning of this symbol? It says minimum required, at least similar, minimum 3.27 version is required, okay, and that is the required version of the modules inside the Terraform version, okay, you getting it? So we can also mention the version in our code. It is not mandatory, but some, because they will be keep on updating their binary file. So in production, what we do, we compulsory mention the version number, so that every time we use the same version, otherwise it will mismatch and your code may also fail, okay, isn't it? So like this it will help, okay. uh, so let us do this, okay. Let me see whether it is finished or not, okay. Now it has created so many things, but with one command we can destroy everything we don't require once your testing is done. So that is the benefit. Even though if you forget to delete your NAT gateway, your code will not forget to delete it, okay. So these things will help you to remove, so that you don't get a billing, okay. Now if you see here, it would have deleted already, see. So that is that how it is, that fast it is, okay. Now let us take this example, okay. Now we are going to build a EC2 instance. Now what we created with VPC, we created a subnets, private subnet, and also NAT gateway. Okay. Now let us try to create a complete one project. Okay, like in VPC using, so VPC VPC creation using Terraform. Okay, see, that's what you can mention the access key and secret key here, but it is not advisable, right? Or you can also mention in vi provider.tf, but I don't recommend, because if anyone is having access to that file, so he can easily read it. Okay, they have used, they have used. Okay, now we are going to set up this entire thing, okay, in one go. Okay, so but our region will change. Okay, now let us create it. So it has destroyed already. Okay, now go to your atom. We are going to create so many files here. I will explain what are those files. Okay, okay, now first in the main file, copy this entire thing. Okay, okay, so the provider will be remaining the same. Okay, now leave that as it is. Now see here, now this code, just observe the code here, 1 minute. Now this is creating the VPC. Okay, and now why we are mentioning the main here? So main is used basically if you want to refer this VPC inside your code. Okay, we will use this. Okay, you can use main or Mithun also. Okay, see, now this is called the variables. Now today we are going to have just, this is called variables. So we can also pass the variable to make it more readability, because you cannot keep on changing the, because these codes will be very lengthy, right? So we cannot keep on changing the CIDR here. Rather than that, what we are going, var dot main and VPC underscore CIDR. Okay, and similarly create internet gateway and attach it to the VPC. See here, resource AWS underscore internet underscore gateway, and I am referring to as AGW. Okay, and see here, VPC ID is what? See, VPC ID will get once it is created, right? So that it will take it from the this one, AWS underscore VPC, this one, and dot main dot ID. Because I have called the VPC inside Terraform as main, so main dot ID. See, VPC ID will be generated after we create a VPC. So that is why I have given the VPC ID as variable to this. Okay, next, create public subnets. Now resource AWS subnet, public subnets. Now VPC ID again same variable. Now CIDR block, what we are doing? So we are taking from the dollar var dot public subnets. Okay, now this okay, now this thing we are going to define here. Okay, I will tell you when. Okay, now similarly same thing, AWS underscore subnet, private subnets, and then CIDR block variable. Okay, VPC ID anyhow it is taken, because every time you need to mention the VPC CIDR, so it doesn't make any sense. Okay, so that is what I am. Now for creating the routing table, you know that we need to create the routing table also, right? So route table for specific for public subnets. So public RT and resource name is AWS underscore route table. Okay. VPC ID again you know. Okay. Now route. So this is the you have to mention, and CADR block is 00, that is 0.0.0.0/0, that is allow from anywhere, and gateway ID is where it, because internet gateway it should pick from the AWS underscore internet underscore gateway dot IGW.id. Where is that IGW? Here. So from this, once it is generated, no, it will pick from here. Okay. And similarly, it will also pick from here. Private routing table. Now see here, AWS underscore NAT gateway dash ID. Okay. Yeah, here. See, this is the variable AWS underscore route table public RT dash ID. Okay. And similarly for NAT gateway, that is we need to assign a elastic IP address, so that we are doing, and we are referencing that with the, so once you are done, just save it. Okay, now delete all these things. Okay, okay, delete everything. We don't need this, only main dot file you keep it. Okay, now again we need to start. Now after this, what we are going to create, we are going to create this file. Okay, right? So we can see the variables references in the configuration, like var.region, var.main.cvr, var.public underscore subnets. All these variables are there. So we need to call these variables, right? Okay. Now we are going to create the vars.tf file and paste this. Okay. Yes. So what we are going to do now, copy all these things and go to your text editor on the same directory. Second, yeah, new file vars.tf. Okay, and copy paste this. Okay, and control S, save it. Okay, and then come here. You can also mention provider AWS. Okay, now create one more file inside the and provider.tf. Okay, so we can create provider.tf and we can paste that inside. Okay, so we'll create new file provider.tf and we copy paste and just control save. Okay, but ours is US East 1, please remember that. Okay, okay, now finally we are creating this file. What file we have to create? Terraform.tf.vars. So this is where the Terraform will get the variables from. Okay, so we need to create one last file, that is terraform.tf.vars. Okay, and copy this. Okay, now here also you can mention region is equal to, okay, US East 1. Clear, and save it. That's it. So almost we are done. So whatever the variables we have declared here, and we have mentioned the provider.tf also. Okay, right? And var.tf, and in the main thing also we have enabled. So we can remove here also. Okay, so I will remove here and save the file. because we have mentioned the provider.tf here, right? See, so this way also many, we can, so by this what will happen, just you need to change it here, where if you change here, then it will automatically, it will work. Clear? Yeah. Okay. So it will pull all the details from here. So you just need to change this. So automatically you need not change the main configuration file, right? So it will, the whatever the variable, whenever this variable is called inside the main.tf, it will come here from the main, it will come to this, from this it will read this, read here. Okay, you are getting it? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now once everything is checked, now let us go to initialize the directory. Okay, now terraform init, what is this? Okay, I forgot to check the command, right? Terraform fnt dash check. Okay, see there are some single quotes, line number 2137 in the main.tf edition, main.t. Okay, so that is because, can anyone tell me what mistake I have done? So you should always, these are just for you to understand. So you need to comment this, right? So you need to comment it so that it will not read. So this is for your understanding. What this snippet is doing, this is for your understanding. Okay. You have to practice this today. Okay. Complete. I'll share you the link also. Yes, and save it. So now we will not get that error. That is just an identity. That is just do diff. Okay, just it will create in a proper readable format. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. Now Terraform init. Now see, it will always go into the backend and it will, yes. Now Terraform plan. Super. So then Terraform, what is the command? Apply. So entire whatever the architecture you see here, na, it will be created in one go. This thing. Sometimes it takes some time. Okay. Okay, because it has to wait until it has completed, right? Now see here. See, so this is the new one which it has created. See, this is the new CIDR which had passed, right? Okay, so like that you have to use. Okay. Okay, then this completes the VPC. Okay, so tomorrow we will do the IAM theory, and we will do some activity in the console, and same thing we will do in the Terraform later once it is completed. Okay.
Yes. Sir, one doubt. Hello?
Yeah, what is the doubt?
Sir, when you are putting the code in on Atom, right, sir? Okay.
Yes,
So
Atom.
it is usually in a bit back, right, sir, when you go for execution.
When you go for what?
Execution, this code, sir, Atom open. No?
Yeah,
Sir, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಕೋಡ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಲ್ಲ ಸರ್,
ಹೌದು
ಬಟ್ ರನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ನೀವು ಬಿಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್,
ಹೌದು
ಸೊ ಇದು ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ತಗೊಳುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ
ಹೌದು ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಸಿ ಆಟಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ,
ಎಡಿಟರ್
ಎಡಿಟರ್. ಇದು ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಲ್ಲೋಗ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
ಅದೇ ಅದು ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ತಗೊಳುತ್ತಲ್ಲ.
ಹಾ, ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದೇ ಆ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ. ಇದು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಓಕೆ, ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದನೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ವಿಮ್ ಎಡಿಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಕೆಲವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಇದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಈಸಿಲಿಯಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಲೈನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಈಸಿಲಿ. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಟ್ರಬಲ್ ಶೂಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಎಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಸೇವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ನೆನೆ ನೀವು IAM ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಸರ್, ಟೆರಾಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು, ಸೊ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಥವಾ ಮೈನ್ ರೂಟ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲೇ ಇಡೀ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ
ಟೆರಾಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಂತ IAM ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಎಸ್ ನಾನು ಆ ಥರ AWS ಯೂಸರ್ನ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. AWS
ಸರ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ
AWS ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ಟೆರಾಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಯೂಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಯೂಸರ್ IAM ಅಲ್ಲಿ.
IAM ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೆರಾಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸರ್, ಆ ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು
ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಆ ಥರ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ. ಅದು ಟೆರಾಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಹೆಸರು ಕೊಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಏನು ನೀವು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬೀಳಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲೂ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು.
ಇದು ಅದೇ ನೀವು IAM ಯೂಸರ್ ಅಂತ
IAM ಯೂಸರ್ ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ IAM ಯೂಸರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಎನಿ ಟೆರಾಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಂಕಿ ಅಂತಾನೂ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಇಟ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ರಿಯಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್. But that monkey user should have the administrator privileges. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸೊ ನಾನು ಟೆರಾಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಪಿಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ನೆನ್ನೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಒಂದೇ ರೀಸನ್ನಿಗೆ ಅದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಎನಿ ಯೂಸರ್ ನೇಮ್, ಇಟ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್, ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ವಾಟ್ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚಿಂಗ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಓಕೆ ದೆನ್, ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಶೇರ್ ದ ವಿಡಿಯೋ.